I mean, I definitely wasn't like at all hitting it right, probably. But
You're like, I was jerking off and she was jerking off in the corner, but like, I think that's sex. What is good, you scallywags? What is that?
Pirate shit.
Pirates used to say that?
Pirate, I don't know. I think scallywags is a thing that was grew on the bottom of the boat. I don't know.
Scallywags?
A scallywag.
Sounds like a pet company.
A person who behaves badly but in an amusingly mischievous way.
Mischievous?
Yeah.
You said Jeeves. Remember Ask Jeeves?
Yeah.
How do you think he feels about Siri? He straight up got fucking booted by the fucking hoe.
I think Ask Jeeves was bought probably by a major company. So I think Ask Jeeves is racked out somewhere.
Oh no, but I'm saying actual Jeeves, the guy.
Oh.
Jeeves.
How did they pick Siri as the name? Siri sounds, it's.
I think it stands for something.
Oh, really?
It's a search.
Isn't it
I was
Tom?
gonna say engine, but that's an E.
Isn't it Tom? Like Tom Cruise's kid is named Siri.
Really?
I don't know.
Syria?
Siri. How come if you're famous you have to name your kid something weird? What about Bob?
Yeah.
Just because you're fucking
Thomas?
Tom Cruise, that's fine too.
Yeah. It's always gotta be some nut shit. Jupiter, Venus, and Mars. Those are just planets.
You literally just looked at a fucking planet chart and you said that.
Yeah.
No.
But
Fern tree.
You have a kid right now, name it, go.
Thor.
Okay.
I didn't.
So
I'm gonna be honest. All right, let me take it back.
But you jokingly say that, guarantee in about 4 years you'll see some girl with like a fucking little letterboard and it's like welcoming Thor, have a little hammer.
Ew.
It'll be cute. It'll be a cute, like, you know, they're like, oh, look at our family. I'm like, oh, adorable.
It's adorable until the kid named Thor becomes 14 and gets his ass beat in high school because his name's Thor.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Realistically, I'm naming my kid Oliver. You hate it so much.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Okay.
I just like you have a strong POV on that, so you've been sitting on that for a while.
It was the first name that because I was joking with Thor, but it was the first one that came to like I like that.
Oliver.
Olive.
Well, I think the popular abbreviation would be Ollie.
Ollie.
I had
That's
a
much
dog
better.
named Ollie.
What?
I had a
Olive?
dog named Ollie. Oliver.
All right. Well, I had a dog named Gabe.
Olive oil, guys. Comedy podcast.
Come on, funny ha-has. Olive as a girl, not as a dude.
Oh
like
wait,
that.
as a girl?
Yeah, Olive as a girl.
Wait, Oliver? Oliver is a guy or girl?
Oliver is a dude.
Right.
Olive for a girl.
Okay, I like that. I think Olive for a girl is good. I think Olivia for a girl is really hot.
Bad.
Real, it's great.
Bad.
Olivia?
There are certain names where you hear them and you're like, oh, she's hot.
And also, I knew this girl in college named Olivia, and I heard a dude call her Livy one time, and I was like, what? That's such a weird nickname, but that's fucking hot.
That
Hey,
is
yo,
hot.
Livy.
In your
Livy?
phone, she calls, it says Livy,
Livy?
and you put a little heart emoji
How do
next to
you
it.
spell that?
Livie.
V-I-E? Livy? Livy?
Livy. I
Live
don't know.
Nation?
Live Nation. That company's done.
I'm naming my son Live Nation. If you had to name your son after one company, what would it be?
T-Mobile.
I'd go Silverado.
So much better than mine. But I don't know. But
T-Mobile?
T-Mobile is just hilarious. T-Mobile, get the fuck over here.
Mobile?
What would you name your kid? Real name.
Rex.
Trash. Next
Really?
topic.
I like
Rex
it.
Wallace sounds kind of cool. It sounds
Rex
powerful.
Wallace?
Rex
Yeah.
Wallace sounds like a porn star a little bit.
I can see that. Rex
No,
Wallace. I like it.
let me have a girl on me. Rex.
R-E-X.
R-E-X. Rex.
I mean, look, I don't like it. But you think my parents are fucking still fond of Trevor after all these years?
I think they are.
I think after 4 years, they're like, well, they were originally going to name me Samuel.
Trash. So glad.
I'm so glad because my mom is of the Jewish descent, so it's very popular to name your kids Samuel. And then, yes, keeping it Samuel's crazy. I would have had to go by Sammy or Sam, or just
Sam, yeah.
or just not gone by that at all, and just been like, I'm a
Change
fucking DJ now.
What's
Call
your
me
middle name
Marshmallow. What?
Have I never asked you this?
You don't know my middle name?
I feel like
It's on some whatever shit.
my middle name.
No, yeah, I've for sure talked about it.
I think you
it's
have.
Auburn.
We have.
Trevor Auburn Wallace.
I don't
hate it.
I was gonna say my immediate reaction, obviously, to all this stuff is to like joke around. I don't hate it at all.
Like if I want my lease to be lowered in Williamsburg, I'm sending the lease Auburn Wallace. And
Auburn
like,
Wallace.
This guy is a painter.
That sounds like you signed. You were the first person in Congress.
I was the first person to invent espresso. I think that's what it was.
Whoever that person was, I would suck their dick. God, I love espresso.
Speaking of brands, did you watch Super Bowl last night?
I did, yeah.
How did you see the Jeep commercial?
No.
Super Bowl commercials love to be like crazy storyline, sad, heart touching, and then at the end they're like Baskin Robbins. You're like, how the fuck? That guy's whole family just got shot.
Yeah.
And then he was an orphan and taken away. And then you gave him tortilla soup, and then at the end, Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, they literally
tie together.
They literally just talked about how 400,000 people died of COVID, and they're like, Toyota Camrys. Is that going to bring them back?
But that's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's like literally
the car you drive to the funeral.
It's exactly like they could literally just pull out of a bucket of hats. Jesus Christ. They could pull out of a bucket with names, and it could be any brand, and then they tie it with it.
Yeah.
It could be whatever the fuck it wants to be.
I feel bad for the brands. If you're watching the news, and the news is like obviously horrendous, and then the next one is like fucking AT&T. I just feel bad for them because it's like 3 billion people have died in a fire in Sudan. And then they're like, man, yo quiero Taco Bell.
REI, tents, half off this weekend only. I always watch Super Bowl commercials and I go, that was your big idea? That was your big, you guys got a slot where there's 100 million people watching. You got the slot. You ran this between all the directors and the team and the marketing and this is that's it.
Did you see the milk one, the oat milk one?
I did.
Okay. Here's my take on when commercials are really bad. I go, you're really bad on purpose. Yeah. So we're talking about it right now.
Well, have you seen the oat milk ads around town?
No.
They're exactly like they're just those commercials but in words. It'll be like, God, can you just type in oat milk? They're always on bus stops, and it's like they kind of lean into the fact that they're being spammy. They're like, we made this mural of oat milk instead of an Instagram post. It's like,
I hate this because this is like just they're trying to be self-aware of how bad they are, but the self-awareness doesn't reside the fact or doesn't like make up the fact that you put nothing into this. That's why I hate when I look at like Bumble profiles of girls on Bumble and it says insert bio. That doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like, oh, I'm quirky. No, you're not. You're lazy.
Yeah.
Insert bio. I bet you this milk is fire though. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I love it. It's great.
Oh, you've had it?
Yeah, I mean it's great in like a latte or something. Or an oat milk latte with fucking matcha in it. Butter my tits. It's so good. But that's the thing. It's like they're very popular and very like big now. But it's like I don't think the ads got them. I think it's just a quality product.
Right.
But now who knows, dude? It's easier said than done. If I was in that position, I'm like, this guy's fucking a millionaire. He doesn't give a shit. And they're like, what do you want to do for the ads? It's like, what's on the back of that Forever 21 t-shirt? Cool. Boom. Put it on a fucking wall in Harlem.
Yeah. Also, how did they pitch, like the commercial was just like him with a goddamn keyboard singing the worst song I've ever heard in my life with a horrendous voice. And then with an oat milk on the keyboard that was 100% fell off on take 3 and 4. It was jiggling the entire time.
Do you think what's worse, those or the T-Mobile ads you find on Facebook where the guy's always just cooking in his kitchen? Where's the CEO?
Oh, well, the T-Mobile CEO is a lunatic. So I'm going to go the T-Mobile ones are worse.
But they're just fucking gazillionaires. They don't have any concept of like, what does the average U.S. citizen want as an ad? Funny or obnoxious?
No, I mean, their silverware is made of gold. At that point, you have no idea what's happening.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just watched so many commercials being like, wow, that's, you spent $30 million on that celebrity and that's where we got with that.
Yeah, I wanted, like, the ones that are really good, obviously, brava. And the ones that are really bad, I'm like, brava, I get what you're doing. But the ones that are like down the center, I'm like, bruh, you spent fucking 10 million or whatever. It's a lot of money. I don't even think we're making up 10 million.
Well, it's also to get the time slot is
that's what I mean. It's like $10 million.
But also to produce it and do all that shit. And a lot of them have like celebrity cameos, which first of all, I think it's so funny how Doritos, I don't think they still do this anymore because everybody's like, huh? Question mark? That's literally just having people do work for you. They'd be like, make your best Doritos commercial and we'll fucking air it for you.
Yeah.
Huh? Zero work is done. You get 30,000 submissions. Then you go, well, that one's shot by 14 kids at USC in their film department. Looks good enough for us.
Yeah, and they go
genius.
And they they email
and
USC
the marketing
kids.
is in the fucking in the casting call for it.
Yeah, it's done, and they write a check for them for $30K, and they go, and all the guys go, yeah, and then they make $20 billion off that commercial.
Dude, imagine the first guy that pitched that Doritos. He's like, what if we just had people like make their own commercials for us? Shut the Hold on. Shit. What did you just say to me?
Oliver, you're a genius.
Oliver, Rex, you're hired. Both are.
Oliver Rex.
Oliver Rex.
Time the fuck out. Oliver Rex is a dope ass.
That sounds like kind of like a melancholic artist.
Oh shit.
See what I did there. Speaking of artists, we have we just thought we'd come on here, talk to you guys real quick. Just, so you guys get your daily dosage of Stiff Socks. We have a lovely guest today who goes by the name of bbno. He's a artist, a rapper, and just a good dude.
He's a great guy.
He doesn't even seem like a rapper at all. I felt like he was catching up with a pen pal.
Yeah, he seems like a glass of oat milk. That's what he seems like to me.
Yeah, but not annoying. Like a company who doesn't need to advertise.
Correct.
A company you're like, you see Oatly, and then one next to him, it's just like a guy being like, yo,
what's up, dude?
If you want, this is oat milk. Have it. And you're like, okay.
And then you taste it, you go, oh, this is fire. That's exactly what it is. It's like, you can taste it or not. But it's
Exactly.
But he's wearing a beanie. The oat milk was wearing a beanie.
I would like my oat milk to wear a beanie. So, it's just it's a good time. We chop it up. It's a little bit, it's not very interviewy, but it's kind of just having a good time. So if you want extra cum talk where we yell about penises, patreon.com/stiffsockspod. Without any further ado, baby no money. Goddamn. Yo, it's Mother effing Valentine's Day this Sunday. If you didn't already know that. And look, if you want to look good, feel good, fucking bang good, you gotta have that good watch. You know what I'm talking? Vincero watches. We are here to let you know they are popping off right now with a Valentine's Day sale for you Stiff Socks listeners.
Yo, man, listen, finding a watch that is good looking, built to last, fire, premium watch at a low cost is goddamn impossible. But let me tell you something, now it's not. You know why? Because we got Vincero watches, bro. It is important to shop now because they have new color releases for the new year and they sell out super duper fast, especially during this time of year.
Plus a 5-year warranty and a 365-day return policy. Stress-free shopping, baby. They have 26,000 5-star reviews. Huh? That's like a football stadium of happy ass people, and you could be one of them.
And bro, yo, they sent us watches. I wore mine 2 nights ago on a date. Goddamn. And literally the first thing she said to me, she goes, oh, you smell good. Second thing she said to me, oh, that watch though. She loved it. You know what happened?
Was it sex?
No, she made me a fish fillet.
So all you really need to do to get this banging ass Valentine's Day sale right now is go to vincerowatches.com/socks. One more time, vincerowatches.com/socks. Get access to the Valentine's Day sale right now. Go to the link. Discount will be applied at the checkout.
Do you want to spell Vincero? Because I can't. I don't know.
I would love to. VINCERO. VinceroWatches.com/socks. This is a buy you won't regret. Goddamn. Yes, sir. Baby, no motherfucking money in the goddamn house with a goddamn rolled beanie and your girl in a blouse. I can't rap for shit.
No, you can rap.
I liked it. His girl
Dude.
in a dress? A blouse, you said.
Blouse.
What's a blouse?
Blouse is just a long ass skirt. Skirt that had some, a sad day.
Is it the blouse like a lady's shirt? Like an Oxford lady shirt?
I thought a blouse was like a skirt. Never mind.
I feel like a blouse.
Isn't it like a shirt that has like flare?
Like frillies.
Yeah, frills.
Blouse?
Like,
Like
damn. Then
pilots
I don't know
used to wear
shit.
them.
I thought blouse was like a long ass skirt. Just a skirt that's been through some shit.
I feel like that's a blouse is something you would wear like one of those like lawyers back in.
I think lawyers need to start wearing tracksuits. That's more like compelling. Like
It's compelling, but if you had a DUI case and your fucking lawyer walked in a
but you ever seen a DUI lawyer? They all look like offspring of Guy Fieri. Like they all got the spiky bleach tips and then like the goatee that doesn't connect right here.
Have you ever done a show in Tahoe? Have you ever landed in Tahoe Airport? Anyone?
No.
Or Reno Airport, my bad. Reno?
Nevada.
Oh, I actually went to
You ever
Tahoe.
performed there?
I went to Lake Tahoe once.
Tahoe's sick.
Yeah, Tahoe's dope.
Did you fly into Reno?
I'm not sure exactly where I flew in. I flew in and it was like weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Really weird.
Yeah,
That sounds about Reno right there.
there's a bunch of like mountain goats that are just like taxidermy. You're like, what's happening? But the reason I'm bringing this up is there's literally a DUI attorney right when you walk off the airplane that has this gigantic billboard right in the airport. He has 10 rings on, and the picture is him putting his fist bumps out like this, and it's like DUI attorney. He has a shaved head. No one's choosing you.
I love the rings. Brady don't even got that many rings. Brady got 7. This guy got 10.
10.
That's on the fucking thumbs too?
Yeah,
You got a ring on the thumb?
No, 8. My bad. It was 8.
Oh,
8.
that's still pretty good.
He won yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Bro, all the memes of like Brady's son's gonna have a time of his life tonight.
Oh, bro, behind that fucking
Yo.
that mask, he was just licking his chops. Just, what's up, Poppy? Just Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh.
It wasn't a very. This was the first Super Bowl I didn't get incredibly hammered for. And
Dude,
I'm like,
that's true.
I didn't miss anything. Like, it wasn't like a crazy exciting Super Bowl. So I was like, cool.
I like the halftime show. What do you guys think of the halftime show?
I love The Weeknd. I think he's dope. I'm a little
Yeah.
salty because Pepsi didn't put me in the commercial, but that's my fault.
Can I go on a limb and say I hate every single halftime show? Like literally everyone I watch.
Why is
It's
that?
all the same. It's just a bunch of lights.
Yeah,
and
what the fuck else
and
are they
the
gonna do? It's
4th
gotta
of
be at the
July.
Super Bowl.
But do
You can't do that at a Six
Do
Flags.
a backflip.
Who flew in on a motherfucker? Wasn't Lady Gaga?
Lady
She flew
Gaga.
in and then
Really?
got airdropped. This was
Isn't it like the most
airdropped. This is a
televised?
fucking Apple term.
It's like the most televised TV show, right?
It gets
And,
like 100 million views, which
oh,
is some
that's
light.
ignorant.
Some light. I had a TikTok do 100K last night, so
What
some
the
light.
fucking
Slight
good,
word,
dude.
dude.
Slight work.
Light work.
God damn. So when we hopped on before this, so you're recording in your studio right now. That's the booth, and you said
the booth.
when you rap, you sit down. It's just
Yeah.
funny to me that like a rapper standing up, I'm like, oh, that's fucking hard. This guy's been through some shit, but like the second you sit down, I'm like, this is so thoughtful and like poetic. Do you feel that way?
Definitely not. I don't know about thoughtful and poetic, but like it's just like it's literally if I'm standing like this, it's just more. It just hurts my knee.
Great angle. Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather just sit down, bro. Like
I feel
I don't
that.
know. Like,
I don't
you
know
guys
why. I
sit
just
down,
like
it's just way more comfortable.
that is true. Recording a podcast standing up would be kind of weird. I
but
feel
also,
like
Y'all should do it though.
I would feel like I'm in line at Starbucks though, just striking up a conversation. Something about standing and talking, be like, man, sit down.
But here's the thing, right? Your energy is a sit down energy. Like it's a cool flow. There's like a caramello to
you're
it,
saying
right?
him.
Yeah, him. My
Got
bad.
you.
Yeah, him, right? But like it would be weird if like DMX sat down. Like that's a stand
you
up.
got Lil Pump on a therapy chair. Yeah, that
Stand up.
wouldn't
Yeah,
fit.
no, I mean like same with like I think like Uzi Vert, he makes like he kind of sings and like melodically like flows on top of the beats, but like
Yeah.
you know Meek Mill is like,
Meek Mill is on a fucking bounce house. I feel like he's recording on a
the
trampoline
motherfucker
somewhere.
on a pogo stick.
I love it though. That's the hardest shit ever. You know, I was watching last night just because I was thinking about this interview. Is when you came to LA and you did that show and like there was that little like cameo. I watched the Me music video and you know there's like little cameos of Wallace in there. I was like, damn, life used to be like this full ass concert. But then again, last night in Florida, there was like after parties everywhere, full on like nightclubs popping
Man.
off, and I'm like, damn, I miss
Yeah.
it. But then you see it and I'm like, I don't miss it. You know?
Yeah, which was weird because when you see it in Florida, you're like, oh, that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
But then when you sit here and you're like, well, is there a middle ground?
Middle ground. What is the middle ground?
I don't know.
I want to be like a
One
Bubble
person
Boy.
spit
You know
in my
Bubble
mouth?
Boy, that movie? I want to be Bubble Boy, but in the Florida nightclub.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Just
would
getting
be
tossed around like a
crazy.
beach ball.
That
Do
would be fun.
Do you
I'm
miss
into that.
touring and all that shit?
Oh
Or-
man, I miss it. I miss it like more than anything. I like originally I think I took it for granted, obviously.
Yes, I think we
took
both did.
everything
All
for
of us, all
granted.
three of us, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, I was like, I blew my voice on tour super hard, so I could barely talk after shows and stuff. And like, now I've just figured, I've just gotten my mental health back.
So you're fully fucking
Word.
charged up.
Yeah, I'm charged. I'm super charged up, and I like, dude, doing shows is like the only reason why you're an artist. To be honest, like
Yeah.
making music and dropping it's cool, but like,
That's
it's
how I
just
feel
like,
about videos. There's no like I put out a video and then I go, cool. Now what? You know, like when you put
Yeah.
out a new song, it's cool for like a day. Then the next day goes by, you're like, all right, I got to do something again. I mean, I don't know, maybe for you it is or it isn't, but like the best part is performing that new shit at a show. It's the same
No,
thing,
absolutely.
like doing a new joke at a show or like getting the reciprocation of fans like after, we're like, oh, we love that video or whatever.
yeah.
But bro, but that's why I think this, excuse me, I think this time is so cool for artists. One, it's like, I think it's cool to like realign your perspective, but also it's this moment where we go, oh, we took all that shit for granted.
Yeah.
So I think it gives us it'll give us a much more like just an aggressive momentum towards all the live shit because it's like you don't want to take it for granted. You have to sit in your house and write jokes as opposed to like yelling them in Denver. It's like, no, I want to go to Denver and say them now. It's like before, you know, you go on the road for like a month, you're like, ugh, I don't even, I got to do another
Yeah,
joke.
you're
or
taking certain cities for granted. When like honestly, the worst cities in your head are usually the most fun cities. Like
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, fuck, I don't want to go to Wichita, and then you're out there like, oh, this is fucking cracking. I don't know what it is. It's the cities with the least expectation that just go the hardest. They just
Is
turn
that
up
true?
the most.
Is that true for you?
It's
artists?
definitely true. Like I remember
Yeah.
I was there was a show, where was I? I was like North Carolina, South Carolina, I can't remember. But Gravy and I were both there, and I like went out and bought a bunch of like cookbooks, and I started giving out cookbooks that night, and that was like the cookbook like the legacy started there. But I just remember being like, this place sucks. Like, like the city sucks, but like the show went so off. Everyone was like smashing their face into each other. I was like, whoa,
it's something about just I don't know. It's just like they're just genuine good people, and then in your head you're like, I don't know anything about fucking this city in South Carolina, and then you get there, and then they're just genuine people looking to have fun because it's like it's not every day they have an artist that they love rolling through their town versus like Los Angeles. They're looking at a fucking, like I could see this person, I could see that person, I could see this person tonight. So it makes it like a fun ass event because it's like there's a lot of build up. So I always love the random cities that I never would think I would go to always turn up the hardest.
There's definitely there's a part of like the audiences like in LA or any major city that I feel like I feel this from the audience where they're like, they look at me and they go, oh, I can do that.
Or they go, yeah, impress me.
Yeah.
But like other cities are like, you already won. We're already here. Yeah. Let's have fun.
Yeah, we make like Ford F-150s. Like you do that and I make Toyotas, so I enjoy this. But in LA, it's like crossed arms, like I'm on The Voice and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're just spoiled, right? You're just spoiled with like a constant.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much stimulation. It's like, okay, what makes? It's like you should be lucky that I picked your comedy show instead of seeing Leonardo of fucking bang chicks in the back of One Oak, which you can see on a given basis. I think.
Hold up, I'd watch that.
Wait, really?
I would pay to watch Leonardo.
Dude, there's like every girl I've ever talked to that went to USC is like, yeah, like all my friends used to hook up with Leo. And I'm like, is this a casual thing? Like Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street. That's the only movie. Titanic? Was he in
Titanic?
that?
There
Titanic.
you go.
I got
Titanic.
two.
Yo, Titanic Leo? Bruh. Bang.
Yeah, Titanic Leo fucks.
Smoke show,
He's still hot.
Oh, he's so hot.
Yeah, great looking guy.
Underrated movie he was in? Blood Diamond. Anyone see it? I know Trevor
that
has
movie!
it.
I just watched that movie again recently, and I was like, "Wow, this movie is just as good as when I first watched it."
Isn't
so good.
I did see part of it, but I remember I watched it when I was really high a couple years ago.
He's like South African, and then he like a diamond hunter. And
does he have an accent in it?
Yes.
Yes, I have seen that.
Yeah. Oh, you have seen it?
I saw like 15 minutes, but I was stoned, so I don't know if I really saw it.
Nah, you didn't see it.
So you watched it. You didn't see it, though.
I was present. I was.
It was actually probably Titanic, and you were so high that you thought he had an accent.
My eyes were bloodshot. Blood diamond. Motherfucking. Did you see Lil Uzi? How do you feel about Uzi putting their diamond in his forehead? Did you see that?
Yes, I have.
I mean,
24 mil is crazy.
Is it 24 mil?
I don't. Who prices diamonds?
dude, I was like, good for him. Like,
he got stupid money where you just get bored.
what happens if he's like a stomach sleeper?
I don't know, dude. Everything TSA is like, you got to take that shit out. It's beeping. There's so many things that could go wrong.
How do you clean your face? Like, let's just start there. Like, what do you use now? WD-40? What do you use?
Rubbing alcohol, bro.
I would do diamonds in my eyelids if I could. I think that
would be nuts.
Yeah,
that would be tight.
It's a little more subtle. That way, when you blink, it shines.
Oh, in the right light, not all the time.
Right, but the diamond he got, like, it's like purple or something. So I don't know how much it like really shines. If I'm spending $24 million, I want people 4 states over to know the shine. I want that Chip Skylark type beat.
I want my face to just be a diamond.
Bro, if I'm doing 24 mil, I need a laser to be able to come out of the diamond. Like, I need some hot shit. I don't need it to
I need that bitch to have fucking Bluetooth and Wi-Fi if it's up there.
Something, a hot spot.
I mean, truthfully, like a 24 million diamond, I would have assumed it would have been like at least like this big.
The size of him.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
good candle.
But why was it so small? Like the intricacies of a diamond, it makes no sense.
The interior part, putting it in probably cost 24 mil, but the actual diamond, because like
probably from like Aritzia or something, or like Topshop.
24 mil, bro.
I don't know. I want to take him to motherfucking what's it called, Pawn Stars, and be like, "What's that worth?" And they'll be like $4, and you're like, "All right."
So does he have money like that?
Yes.
Does he really?
Yes.
Uzi,
guys.
I feel like.
Yes.
I feel like he gets like 300, 400K a festival show, and he probably like runs them up.
24 mil is insane.
It's a lot of money, but like,
I would have said his net was around 25.
That's where I'm at. Well, so he just spent his net on fucking diamond.
I think he's like doing like car payments on that bitch. Like every month he's like,
yeah, he didn't pay in cash.
His businessman, yeah. Well, rappers do be paying in cash. Do you be paying in cash?
Fuck no, man.
Are you a smart rapper?
Financially. Visa card, business expense, everything.
Yes, there you go.
Like,
very rare.
So you have a bank account?
Yes, I got a bank account.
I've said this before. Rappers love depreciating assets. That is their favorite thing.
Do you have a Roth IRA?
There you go.
What's the IRA? What's the?
Oh fuck. Okay, so you middle ground.
You're
middle
such
ground.
a rapper, dude.
I mean, bro.
No, that's
I'm
just
not-
like some investor long-term shit. Like
I'm in.
retirement.
I'm in the Canadian tax.
Oh,
right? So
fuck.
it's a CRA. But like,
I forget
Okay.
you are in Canada right now.
yeah, I'm in Canada right now. What
What's
what
the-
is the Roth IRA?
It's like
It's retirement. Essentially, it's
Retirement funds?
it's like RRSPs and like TFSAs and tax-free savings accounts.
oh
and
shit,
like
like MBAs and fucking
now we're just all throwing out a
MBAs
bunch
and
of
DRPs.
yeah,
NHLs, Tom Brady.
KFCs, STDs,
Tom
Rock
Brady.
Lees. Yeah, okay, I feel that. Did you ball out when you went? Okay, La 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 hits, right? And you're like, oh, Baby No Money now has slight money. Did you flex anything, or was it just like, I feel like you're a pretty smart dude, so you maybe like bought a couple minions and then maybe like a watch and then fucked it. You heard
I mean,
it
I have a
live.
fake Gucci watch that's set at 1017 because Brick Squad like Gucci.
Whoa, fucking
And,
that's
Hold up.
That's
and I just
smart.
I set it there, and I'm like, I don't need another watch. Like,
When you got that first bag, you weren't
Baguette.
like, all right, let me buy a Yaris.
I mean, I bought an apartment. You know, I looked at the money and I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna do with it? I don't want to like go spend like crazy amount of money and have it like the money depreciate and lose value.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Smart man.
I might as well just buy an apartment, put my money down here, get a down payment, and then like start building a line of credit and like build like
Wealth.
a
Dang.
good build.
Bro, you
wealth.
should put out a fucking wrapping investments for dummies book, like, and just literally go on SoundCloud and just DM everybody who's starting to pop and be like, save your money.
Yeah.
Save your money.
Because
I do think
Go ahead.
that like the whole like stratosphere of like rappers, especially internet rappers, like for instance like Gravy and I, like we're relatively good with our money. Like
Yeah.
like the thing is just like I don't really like I branded myself like not flashy at all.
That's really what it is. Because once you brand yourself as Flash, you have to live up to that hype. You
Yeah,
can't just be wearing
absolutely.
Vans when you're worth like 10 mil, and you like flex in the roles,
But
Yeah.
all these new rappers for like since I started listening to rap since I was fucking born, they all just buy like their first bag even before they even sell a record. They're buying like hippopotamuses, and you're like, you can't. How do you even feed a hippopotamus?
Yeah, where you keeping that bitch at?
You
Well,
can't keep it in Harlem.
It's unfortunate because like a lot of record deals, they like set you up kind of for failure in a sense where it's like, let's say a rapper gets a 7-album deal, makes like $200,000-$300,000, and they're like, shit, I just got $300,000. They have a manager fee, which is 20%, and then they get hit by tax, which is like arguably if you're making over like 150K, you're getting hit by 50%. So you're literally walking out with like 100K max, and then you're
Right.
like, yo, I think I got 300K. I'm gonna go
Mentally,
buy a $75,000 watch for no reason, and you're like, shit, I'm only at 25 grand, so you're just bankrupt like that, and then you're making no money off your music, and then you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yo, hold on. I didn't know that deals were this. They have 7-album deals.
Some deals
Depends.
are like straight just like prison. It's bad.
Well, that's why
But-
some rappers literally just throw out an album and then never talk about it again. They're like, I'm just doing this to do it.
I mean, that's what Frank Ocean did with like Chanel Orange and Pink or whatever it was. You know how
Yeah.
he drops this album that was like all just throwaways and was like done with the label deal, and then like went to a distribution company and then dropped that like that like see both sides like Chanel
Yeah.
song, like that album independently, and made like just a bag, like
Fuck.
biggest bag possible. The thing is like, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with like record labels. I'm independent because my business strategy is like music all the time, stay up with it, and like if people rock with me, people rock with me, and like I make money from my music primarily before doing shows. But let's say like I got to a weekend level, there is literally no possible way I would be able to do it independently. It's just impossible. Like you need like a team of 100 people to like set what he just did up yesterday. Like that's just impossible.
Oh,
So-
yeah, because I mean, he's a fucking corporation. It's like you really scale it back. He's got somebody for everybody. He is the business.
yeah, no, it's,
I mean, everybody who's independent is essentially a business in some way or form. It just depends on how big your team is.
yeah.
Right. Do you even want to get that big? Because Trevor and I have had multiple conversations about this, and like in terms of comedy, like I don't want to, like, I respect Kevin Hart to the fullest. I don't want to be that big. That's just like, you start losing a little bit of control. Like you start
A lot of bit of control. Whatever you say, your narrative's all fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't go to the grocery store without people being like, oh my God. And you're like, I'm just buying fucking cup of noodles, It's like, I saw a video of Schoolboy
Yeah.
Q a while ago. somebody was like filming him. He's like, "What are you doing at the gas station?" He's like, "Fucking getting gas." It's like, yeah. So yeah, it's like a little. He's got a perfect level. All Schoolboy Q does now is just golf and just hang out with his daughter. It's
perfect.
It's
His
gorgeous.
level's perfect to me.
Yeah.
So back to the question. Like, do you even have a desire to get that big? Like,
I mean, my perspective on like, I've always like, even when I had like record label meetings, they were like, "What do you want?" Because like Post Malone came into this record label meeting, he was like, "I want to be the biggest artist in the world," and like
Gotcha.
I've never wanted that. I just like, I started making music because I like making music, and people for some weird reason like my music, and if I just keep on making music, and I keep releasing music, and I keep on like profiting and building up wealth, and eventually just being like, all right, at some point I'll be done. But if making music how I want to make music potentially ends up in being like literally the most desired music in the world, then so be it. But
Yeah.
I do see the negatives and positives, but at the same time, like I watched this like Billie Eilish video where she was talking about like how she blew up and everything, and it's like,
yeah.
and like Justin Bieber reached out to her and was like, "Let me guide you through this because it's fucked." So like,
Yeah.
respect for both of them to figure it out. But like she said that like, you can't be like sour about it. You have to like embrace it and, be happy that you're doing something that you love and people love you for that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, yeah, if I'm trying to go like fuck up some McDonald's,
You can do that.
but I could still do that completely. Like where I'm from, unless I wear my beanie, no one notices me.
The beanie glasses combo is big. That's
Yeah,
the
it really
big-
is.
You
It
could
really
trademark that whole fucking face before Fortnite just jocks your whole fucking face and tries to run it up like they do with all the dances.
Dude, it would be ideal if Fortnite took me, but
That'd be awesome. Fuck,
be
what was I gonna say?
I was
Is
gonna
your-
ask McDonald's, are you into fish fillets?
that's the one sandwich I was never really into, to be honest.
All right.
Do you guys
Gabe,
have
cut the
do
camera.
you guys have different McDonald's? Is your guys McDonald's different in Canada?
It's a little bit like,
You guys call it fucking fries chips, or is that the UK?
Yeah. Do you guys have
Where do they get
poutine
off?
instead of fucking Big Macs?
Oh, poutine! You guys are in the poutine land.
we
you
are
got
in the
that shit.
poutine land. Dude,
Land of the
poutine is like,
poutine.
it's like okay.
Oh fuck!
Oh, you heard it
Oh
here.
fuck!
Uh-oh.
Canada beef. Canada beef.
But if you go to Montreal, there's this one spot. I don't know the name of it. My sister, we went there really drunk. She lives in Montreal, and like,
yeah,
what they do
poutine
is
looks
they
like a
put-
drunk food.
They put cheese curds on a hot top with fries and gravy, and then they mix it on a hot top on a stove.
Oh,
so it's
shit.
like,
Yeah.
so it's like just a glob of like cheese.
Just a
it's
bukkake of fucking.
But dude, and then you have to cut it because it's so like dense. So you have to
Oh,
cut
man,
it and
I'm
eat
out.
it. It is so good. That
No.
one was amazing. Like amazing. With pulled pork in it too. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Got you. Yeah, it's definitely a drunk food. If you wake
Yeah.
up and choose poutine before, I don't know,
Eggs?
2 a.m.,
You're
insane.
fucked.
You do that shit at 9 a.m., that's rogue.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same thing as like jerking off too early. It's over. Your day is
Day is
over.
done.
Let's just go to sleep. At
Day is
7 p.m.
done.
It's
You
done.
can't
Yeah.
walk outside and get
Actually,
your
that's,
Postmates.
that's very true. Same with like smoking weed, in my opinion. Like when I used to
Yeah.
smoke weed, you smoke weed in the morning. It's just like you're not gonna do anything.
You have very simple tasks that day. You're like, I'm gonna fucking clean the litter box, and your cat's like, that's it. And you're like, oh fuck, my cat's talking to me. I'm high as shit.
Oh shit. Let me
yeah,
clean
it
this
is.
remote.
I use that as like rewards. It's like smoke at night, jerk off at night.
Yeah, dude, it's my glass of wine, bro.
Yeah.
If I feel like I'm artistically fulfilled, I got all my errands
Did
done,
everything.
emails, blah blah blah. Then I'm like, all right.
It is funny to
Pornhub.
put like on your to-do list, like at the very end, jerk off though.
Yeah, you got to give it some space.
I mean,
You cross it
yeah,
off
I
first.
kind of feel that though. Like I just started recently realizing that like whenever I don't, for like long periods of time, whenever I don't fap, I just like get so much more shit done all the time.
Really,
It's like
productive.
crazy.
That
How long have you go?
testosterone.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like a minute since the last time I
No.
fapped. Like
How long?
Like 2 weeks.
What?
I've just been sending it. Yeah, I don't know. Like
Yeah, there's something about that mindset. You're like, I don't fucking jerk off. I got
Like,
this. I'm a businessman.
I don't know. Like I'm currently like vegan and gluten free. So
Turn
like
up.
maybe
I feel you. I'm like gluten free shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, gluten
My
free.
nut's a little weaker. Yeah. But
yeah,
it's all good.
I don't really know specifically. Maybe it's like I'm not eating enough like red meat and it's like the testosterone benefit. But like I just
Oh, I can see.
I've tried opening like Pornhub and be like, yo, I'm gonna hit it, and then I just look at it. I'm like, nah, man.
Really?
then-
What
dude,
time
yeah.
you doing it at though?
The late night vibes.
So
Late.
you
I'm like
opened it.
I'm trying to act myself.
Trying
up.
to get in. What are you doing to get into it? Fucking slapping a minion? Be like, yeah, you bad fucking boy.
Hey, just go around, turn around, make out with the minion.
Start fucking your beanie.
That get me going.
I don't know. I've always actually like, you know, I view myself as like not that horny of a person. Where I've seen a lot of horny people, and I'm just like, wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Horny, bro.
And like, I've just never been like a crazy horn dog. I don't know. Like,
yeah. So is it pretty easy for you after shows if a girl's throwing it at you to be like, nah?
Oh, 100%. I'm like,
That's
I'm
great
like,
though, dude.
either we're
So
going for
great.
like, these are like usually the options in like a bigger city. Let's say New York. We stop the show. It's like Donaire, Mario Kart and the boys on the bus, or girl, and it's like Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Like,
That's what I was gonna say, dude.
All the time, dude.
We were
Like,
we were just in Phoenix, and I told him like
Yeah, sorry to
4,000
flex.
times, yo. And like after shows, it was like I think one night there was a girl, whatever, but the rest of the nights I just kicked it with him and talked about stand up at the back of the condo, wrote, fucked around, like shot some videos, whatever.
What's good with
so
you
much
is
better.
you have a team with you at all given times, so your brain is occupied. But if you went back to your room after like a tour and it was just you,
Yes.
that's when you start looking at DMs, and getting a little curiosity. And curiosity is trying to get some cat. You know what I'm saying?
Pussy,
you're
he's
with
talking
yeah. But if you're with
Curiosity.
you're on a tour
Yeah.
bus with your team and they're just chilling, it's it's easy to like be like, all right, I'm not on my horny shit, but.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I kind of stopped drinking too, also, and I feel like when you drink, you get like act up a little more.
But Gravy, when he was on here, he told us one of the
Yes.
best pieces of advice that's like, it's on some futuristic type shit. He was like,
He's always on that tip for sure.
he
though.
is. All the shit he says, I'm like, damn, somebody should be writing this down because in like 30 years, it'll all make sense, you know?
Yeah, write it in a cookbook or something.
There it is. He said that if a like girl's like DMing you, right, and she's bad as super hot, and you're like, should I do it? Should I not? Find a girl who looks like her on Pornhub, beat the meat, and then you're like, I didn't do the dirty, and I feel better about myself.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I kind of agree.
Isn't that some gravy shit, though? Yeah.
That is some gravy shit. I mean, like gravy and I are like, we obviously go way back, and I've been on a bunch of shows and done touring with him and stuff, and like, yeah, I've definitely like, I think he's told me that once before, and I was like, yo, that like makes too much sense.
It does, but also trying to find what that girl looks like. You're like holding up Pornhub while like looking at your DMs, and you're like, what does she look like? And you're just trying to do a game of like fucking guess who, and you're like, does she have double D's and a missing gap tooth?
Yeah. And then she's like, this girl's missing an arm. It's close enough. And you just fucking go.
Yeah, it's But then also Gravy, the next sentence out of his mouth will be like, yeah, I was just fucking on Lisa Ann and a couple other porn star MILFs, and I'm like, all right, what is happening? What is happening?
Gravy, I have yet to meet anyone with more game than him.
Really?
I don't know. Even when I was growing up, my friend group, like, we just played video games.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, I was content with that. And like, we didn't really like, chill with the opposite sex very much. Weird how I became like a rapper, but Gravy on the other hand opened me into a different world of like wheeling girls, and I was like, wow, this guy's just like really good.
God damn.
Yo, let's thank the second sponsor of the episode, Raycon. Man, I am sick of trying to get a premium earbud that is crazy expensive, and this is why Raycon's super dope, bro. They have these earbuds that are fire. The bass is insane, and the price is insane. They're water resistant, so you run in, get a little sweat in. It doesn't matter. You ever watch porn with these in your ears? You hear everything, dude.
A little too much, yeah. So not only are they high quality headphones, but they are lasting headphones. 6 hours. That's a full drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco. So you don't have to listen to your parents argue. What are they arguing about? I don't know, because I got my Raycons in, okay? And also, you can get your Raycons in for a fraction of the price of all these other quote unquote premium headphones. Get you some Raycons. And what we're going to do for you today is save you 15%. All you got to do is go to raycon.com/socks. That's it. 15% off your entire Raycon order. So feel free to grab a pair and a spare.
Oh, shit.
Bars. That's 15% off by raycon.com/socks. By raycon.com/socks. God damn. I feel like Gravy was the guy who like lost his virginity at age 13. Everybody had that
To
one
his like
friend.
babysitter. Like,
Yeah,
that's
everybody
what
had
I'm
a friend who lost her virginity like mad early, and it was always somewhere weird like the woods, you know? Where'd you lose your shit on a fucking box of poutine? What happened? Let me get the. Where was it at? Location.
No one here is probably like on top of some fucking tofu. Like it's just gotta be somewhere.
Awesome.
No, I was just like I was at some summer house and
What's the summer house?
I was
A
I
house
was
in
like
the summer.
yeah, I was like I think I was 17.
Turn up,
Or was
same.
17.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that
Come quick.
dude, it's funny. It's funny. It's really weird because this is the longest I've ever had sex. Was
The first time?
Yeah.
You were probably mine was I thought I was gonna nut before I'd even park the car, but
Yeah.
no, it was fine because I think in my head I was so like don't nut. I was so up here that I wasn't down here. I was in the wrong head. You feel me?
I mean, I definitely wasn't like at all hitting it right, probably. But
You're like I was jerking off and she was jerking off in the corner, but like I think that's sex.
I
If
picked
we
my
were,
head
like,
up. I was fucking the love seat. I didn't know what about
It was like airplay, but with our cocks. I think.
But yeah, I don't know. Like it was like maybe 5,000 times longer than my usual spurts.
Really?
That's great, dude. Because that's awesome. Because
Good
now
for
that
you.
girl is like, I not only did I take his virginity, but he lays pipe. That's a great way to base everything.
I mean,
If
I never really talked to her much after that.
Yeah, I
but
don't think anybody keeps in
No
contact
one
with
does.
anybody they lost it to, unless you have a child with them. Then you.
Yeah.
then yeah.
I think borderline.
Kids.
Most people who lose your virginity to, you're kind of embarrassed. You don't. I feel like you shouldn't be embarrassed at all because you said you last 5,000 times longer than you normally did. But like I lasted a cool 3 minutes, so I didn't want to say. I can't say hello to her in the halls of the high school after I last 3 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's also like for me, she had already had sex before and I hadn't. So like,
Right.
but I perceived it like I played it like I had like an ego, like I did be fucking, but I did not be fucking.
Well, I was the same way.
So-
Did you lie like you were been fucking, or was it
What,
just like
before?
Had she done the sex before you?
Oh, absolutely.
Off top. But that's great because you
No,
laid,
and like all the friends that I was there with like knew that I was a virgin, and like
Yeah.
I don't think she was. I think she had a boyfriend for a while prior.
yeah?
Virgin is such a harsh term, because you think of the word virgin, you think of like this stereotypical just like pussy. You're like just this something like a virgin,
loser.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
loser. But like
Virgin
there should be an asterisk next to it. Be like, I'm a virgin, but I ain't a bitch. What's that called?
I think that.
Adolescent.
I'm a virgin. but I
Is
ain't
that like adolescence or just like?
I just think it's a funny thing to say
Bro.
to a girl, be like, I'm a virgin, but I ain't a bitch. Like I could be fucking, but I don't be fucking.
Yeah, I've had.
I
Don't
wanted
let me
to.
hit.
I've had.
So let me fuck. Yeah. I
How did
don't
it go
know.
down? Did you know like going into the summer house? You were like, oh, this is gonna pop off, or or was it like kind of in the heat? Of the
Well,
moment?
we just got like this was like the first night there, and we just got wasted. Like,
Yeah.
and it was like it's just like the very typical like Canadian let's get obliterated drunk, and then we started hooking up, and then it was just like sex, and I was like, yeah, and then
Yeah, right. You trying to play it cool?
yeah, and then I was like,
the sex.
I was like, might as well do like every position, so I can knock it all off in
Hell
one
yeah,
one go.
Yeah. There
So,
you go.
At least it lasted long, but I'm pretty sure I put the condom on like the wrong way and it didn't go
On your
down.
fucking head,
course.
over your beanie,
Bro, I said this on the show before, but I literally told the girl when the first time I had sex to put the condom on because I didn't know how to, but I phrased it as if I knew what
In
I was
like a
doing. But I
sexy way?
I was like, yo, why don't you just put the condom on? Like
yeah,
I was like,
why don't
Dahmer.
you just fuck me so I can see how that? Just peg me real quick, just so I can see like how hypothetically, if I were to do that to you, I could do that to you.
Is there another dude we could bring into this Ford Explorer
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
could show me how to do it? And I could go second.
You got any videos of you getting clapped out? I'm just curious. I'd just be curious. That's hilarious. So during this pandemic, you said you're not a horny dude. You got a lady during this pandemic, or are you out here just independent in
I'm-
these streets and these records?
Yeah, I've had a lady
Hey.
pretty much since
Well,
like
there you go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, so
Since
if you got
July.
a lady, the whole fucking beating the meat,
You can put the meat in the free.
you can put them in
Don't need it.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Regardless,
put it in the freezer.
regardless, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've also met dudes that are like, yo, I still need a fap on top of.
100%.
I do.
100%.
I do. When I had a girl, bro, I would go in I would shower so much when I had a girlfriend. She's like, "You're showering again?" I'm like,
running?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just like, I'm
I'm just cleaning up my pores, you know? Yeah, exactly.
bring my phone into the
It's
shower.
awkward if you got mad fucking acne. She's like, you shower 9 times a day and you still got acne? Yeah, it's stressing, you know?
She's like, also, why is the drain always clogged? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
How long you been with her for, man?
It's about 7 months. It's been really nice.
Oh, so like right when the pandemic, you were like 2 months in and you're like, girlfriend or lady or whatever the status is.
Yeah, it was definitely a change because I went from being like, very solo touring, doing shows, like just like my brain is only on grinding and etc. And like then I met this girl and I was like, whoa, this is like a crazy shift and like just the perspective of having someone else around,
caring about somebody else. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with me. Is like we started dating right before the pandemic, but I was always just like like didn't give a fuck. I was just always doing work shit, and then it was a weird adjustment to be like, you want to go on a date? I'm like, why? What are we celebrating? They're like, nothing, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, we could have a nice night together, but my head's so like, I could be editing, I could be doing this, why am I not doing shows? But like, it's a weird like adjusting to being like, oh, this is what life is, like being a normal person.
Yeah, no, I feel like us as people, like creators or creatives in a sense, just like all have this same perspective on life where it's like grind.
Yeah.
Because we love it so much. And then we never like slow down and see it from like a different person's perspective.
No.
Which is like probably healthy to do.
Oh, I think it's super healthy.
Yeah,
super healthy.
And that's the thing I brought up at the beginning, where it's about like having all this layover or layoff with the live shows, is it gives you a better perspective when it comes back. And I think the same thing that a relationship does. It gives you that little reprieve that you need to like create better stuff, as opposed to like put your face to the grindstone and just keep going. It's like you're gonna burn out. So it's nice to have those little just like little reprieves out of it.
No, absolutely. I totally agree. Man, it's been nuts. It's been like a totally different pace.
Yeah.
And like, it's definitely made me more of a grown up, which is nice, right? So
yeah, I feel that. That's mainly the biggest thing. Because I used to just like, I would just, instead of like lunch, I would just hit a fucking quick lick of just like a little key bump of peanut butter and then just run out of the house. And now she's like, you need to have like food, like
sustenance.
Hey, yes, like be a human and order a meal. I will order you food. I made you food. And I'm like, oh my God. Like I put myself and my body through all this pain for no reason, and of just like, oh, I don't have fucking time to eat. It's like, what? Take 3 minutes, order food, eat it. So you're not a fucking grumpy bitch the rest of your day. You know, it's just like little shit that I never used to do. Like I would go a full day and just drink a Bang Energy because they sent me that shit. This is the worst. I feel like I'd be tweaking. It was the worst feeling. And my stomach just felt like Tampa Bay just the whole time, just fucking popping off. Just was not happy with it. So it's just like the little adjustments in life where they're just like, oh yeah, I could be a human again.
It feels nice for someone to like think about you the same way you think about you. It's like you have like a little team for yourself. It's fucking nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said earlier, with like the weekend, it needs a whole team behind it. As a part of the team is adding like the person who cares for you.
I mean, dude, that's why when you get divorced, that woman or whoever is in the least financial position's like, bro, get me a check because you wouldn't be where you are right now without me.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what that is.
I do be seeing that. So what have you been doing? So to stay busy, you're streaming shit and you're also putting out music. Are you putting out music what's cool about independent is you don't have to wait to put out a song. You just kind of feel it and be like, all right, fucking pop off, new song.
Yeah. So I have like 50 records just kind of sitting.
Damn.
So I'm I don't really need to do anything, to be honest, like anything. I just need to get like cover arts and get music videos done and then make them as good as I possibly can and then put them out and hope for the best. But like, yeah, it's dope because how I first started like just making music and like going about it when I first met Gravy and stuff, it's like I would just put a song out every week. Just it doesn't matter if it's stuck, right? It would literally just be like in someone's face again. And if I get 5 shares, if I get 10 shares, then that might be 2 new fans, 3 new fans. I didn't really expect the snowball to really the snowball effect to actually work this effectively. Yeah. But I mean, when you have a song like La 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 that goes like actually just dumbass for no reason.
Yeah. I think everybody on this thing we call Earth has heard that song.
Yes.
For the most part, I definitely agree, which is nuts. But it's also like it was a blessing and a curse too, because now I might be the quote la 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 guy for the rest of my life, but at the same time, like,
bro, I'm the fucking White Claw guy. You know, it's like you don't pick the things. It's not like when you made that song, you're like, this is how people are gonna identify me. It's not like when I made that video, I was like, this is how I want people to perceive me. It's just like the internet decides. The internet's a magic 8-ball. Every song, every video you put out, it's like, people will kind of fuck with it. People will love this. No, this is you. Like, this is your identity now.
Guys, real quick, I'm gonna give you some perspective. Coming from someone who doesn't have he's the blah 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 guy, not to the White Claw or la 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 effect. Do you know what I mean? People might point to me like, yo, that guy comes on the ground. Yo, that guy wet.
Howcast?
Oh, Howcast.
Howcast.
All right, you're right.
You got some people. You're a Howcast guy. You ever seen that video on YouTube? Just we talked about it a million times.
Wait, which one? Let me check it out.
Just Howcast is just like how to kiss.
Nah, don't check it out.
Wait, this is you?
Oh, that's me, bro. Oh, that's
and
me.
that shit got like 100 million views.
And there's like 40 videos with like 100 million views. It is.
And there's like comments on like our like TikToks and shit that'll be like, yo, I know him from somewhere. That's the so
that
wait, like
kid.
Like
but when you did
emphasizing high quality instructional video production, Howcast brings you leading experts and accurate, reliable information on top.
AKA horny. They're a horny company. But like when you did that, you didn't expect that to like pop. When you made La La La, you had no idea that it was gonna go crazy. When I made it's like how the careers and shit work is
this shit is like
predict. You can't predict it.
This shit is epic. This is like when I'm like confused on something, I look it up and I look up like I find Khan Academy or something and I'm like, bet. And like, this is it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just you never know what's gonna hit with the internet, but so I feel you on the putting out a song once a week just to see what happens, because that's what I would do. I would just put out a video every Monday, and then now I still try to stick to that, but you get busier, and I'll still try to like keep a couple of videos out a month, but that kind of like shotgun effect, and you just like try not to hold your feelings too tight to a video, and you just put it out there and be like, whatever you guys do with it, you guys do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why'd you pull back from the 1 a week thing?
The manager and like just everyone was like, bro, you're oversaturating yourself.
Right.
And then I mean, like, truthfully, I guess it kind of makes sense because like, when you release a song, you hit up all the distributors and everything, and you hit up just like the tastemakers that are gonna help propel the song. And it's like you don't want to expend it too often, because then they're gonna be like, okay, like
you don't want to call in a favor every fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, and like I just released this new song and it's doing like really, really well.
Help yourself out now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's doing really well, and like most of my music doesn't really do that well. So now I'm like trying to push it as hard as I possibly can and like do everything for it, because then go back on tour, more people are going to care about my project because my song is popular. It's heard, more people have heard it, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I still do like wholeheartedly believe if you just like service your fans with constant content, like they're going to love you, whether or not like you reach another like level of stardom from like just growing.
Yeah,
but, like,
maintain what you have instead of like
exactly, because I mean at this point, like, man, I never expected to get this far. I'm sure like I don't know if you guys did. Like,
no,
my idea in the back of my thought was like, if I just keep on getting better, there's no way people aren't gonna fuck with me. That was like kind of my understanding, but like definitely not to the level I'm at. Like I didn't expect to have a platinum record. I don't think anyone can.
Yeah.
And if you like go into music expecting that, I feel like you just will.
Well, it's the same people that will like go into comedy and stand-up comedy for like, I want to be Kevin Hart, but it's like there's so many years and years of eating shit. Not to sound like Gary Vee, you have to eat shit. But it's like you can't, if you want to get into it for the money, it's like that's the wrong, because it doesn't pay money for like the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like eat shit. Okay, there's a little bit of a paycheck. Cool.
Yeah, it's like you get into stand-up to get funny. Like that's literally it. It's like I want to just get funny, and the people that don't really make it or go sort of like insane, or the people that are like, oh, I want to make money?
Yeah, I also feel like
about that.
You can tell when people in music are just doing it for the money because their sound sounds exactly like somebody. They're like, oh, Trippie Redd can do it. Make me sound like Trippie Redd, but like your voice is very unique. Graves is very unique. So like you guys can tell you actually care about making music and not just being like, I'm here for the fucking bags.
Yeah, I mean, there'll probably be a point in my time in my life musically where it's just like I'm gonna be burnt, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, boys, let's walk in and get the bag and get out.
Yeah.
And like to be fair, I feel like everyone who like fucks with me and follows me and like is a fan of me will be like, baby, no money, getting the bag. I get it, and then they'll tune out and they'll be like, I understand his job here is done, and like it just makes sense for my brand. But at this point in time, like, you know, I just got to do like exactly what I want to do. And like, especially with COVID, like I was kind of losing my mind being an artist. I'm sure like
all of us were, bro. I put out a video that I like really went out into the world and like risked me and my camera guy getting COVID and to edit it and stay up in the middle of a fucking pandemic, spending like 20 hours editing and post it. And people are like, man, I'm like, what? Am I not funny anymore? Can I not, like, there's so many like questions so many insecurities have been hitting the whole fucking pandemic. It's like, am I losing creativity, or are people just like, it's a pandemic, we don't want comedy right now? What was the trade-off or something? But like,
I definitely noticed that like fun and like partying increases my streams or increases my you know, like how I do, because like, I don't know about you, but like on New Year's, my streams went up by like 25%.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that.
And then
nobody's slapping Baby No Money on Christmas? What the fuck's wrong with this place?
but it's interesting because like now I just put out like I guess a quote melancholic song, and
it's a big ass word.
Yeah, melancholic. That means sad?
It's like in between sad and happy. It's like, you know, when you're just like, it's not sunny out. That's melancholic. Gloomy. It's like a gloomy song where it's really upbeat and it makes you like want to move, but it doesn't. The lyrics are like sad. So
do you want to do more stuff? I listened to it. It's really good. Do you want to do more stuff like that, or are you just experimenting?
I don't know. I mean, like, I've always thought like maybe this is like, that's the route of the music that I should be going, because truthfully, like, I don't really do anything with my time, and I'm definitely an emotional enough person. So it's like, you know.
So you're saying your default setting is melancholic?
I would say so. I mean,
factory setting, Baby No Money is melancholic.
Perhaps.
I like this word so much, bro.
Yeah,
melancholic is so dope.
Yeah, I like it. Well, I mean, being diverse is amazing because you can put that out and then they're like, fuck yeah. And then you can put out some crazy hype shit that's just like, you know, whatever you want. So it's good. And I try to do it with my videos too, where it's like the classic one-line shit and then like maybe some more elevated and produced. And it's like, no matter what it is, I'm not gonna be like, this doesn't feel like him. Who made him post that? You know, it's not like none of your music is like, oh, he's doing this because MGK is popping and he wants to get in the sad boy shit too. It's like nobody's gonna assume that about you.
Yeah, someone paint my fingernails.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I'll paint my fingernails.
And as long as I like just do it my own way and like tastefully, and because like my goal is like, I guess my goal with music is just be like looked at and be like, this guy's okay at writing music. I will never be an Ed Sheeran. No one can be an Ed Sheeran. No one can be a Pharrell. Like, you know.
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe you can, then probably you can, honestly. But like, I don't know if I have it in me, because like I've met artists that like, even Oliver Tree, for instance, like genius. Like I've never met anyone who's like positioned his career so like by the book. In other words, like he knows what he's doing in 3 years exactly. Like
crazy.
Like so well thought out. Just
are you like a week by week type guy?
I'm like, if something goes, I'm gonna activate and like go off that. But I'm definitely more of a week to week. I think of like the broad spectrum of things, or like the, you know, the bigger picture. If like I'm going back on tour, I got to drop an album. So it's like, what songs are the best that I have here, and then I'm gonna like group them up and get those ready, just in case if touring does open. But like, I have no idea if touring's gonna open. So you know.
I mean, it makes sense. You got this shit all mapped in. You got this shit all fucking dialed up, dialed in.
Yo, how is how is Canada with lockdown shit? Do you guys even call them cities, regions? I don't know what you guys call them. Are they all different, or Canada's like masks, stay in your house?
So in Vancouver, unfortunately, the Couve. Unfortunately, our health minister, her name's Bonnie Henry, doesn't like
Bonnie. Do you fuck with Bonnie or nah?
I fuck with Bonnie on the heavy.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all right, Bonnie.
We're team Bonnie. We're team
Bonnie. Teacher ass bitch.
Team Bonnie. Damn, you got COVID yourself, bro.
I'm dying out here.
Did you get it? Have you had it?
No, I haven't had it. Have you guys?
Nah,
no one have.
Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, you were saying it wasn't that bad, right?
It wasn't super crazy.
But it affects everyone differently, right? So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend getting it if you had the option, is what I'm trying to say here.
Definitely not. And unfortunately, in Vancouver too, like if Bonnie Henry had the ability, going back to Bon, if she had
Team
Bonnie,
Cinnabon with
Team
the
Bon, Team B.
Team Bon. Yeah, Cinnabon.
If she had the ability to enforce law with COVID, but she didn't. She wasn't backed by the police. So. And
the police don't fuck with Bonnie, and that's a problem.
No, I mean the police has to fuck with Bonnie. But like
hold up.
But like I guess I don't know if that's the right terminology. Like the legislation or legislature or like municipality was just like, we need to keep this shit open.
What was the big melancholic? The police were melancholic for Bonnie's music. Did I get that right? God damn.
Big shout out to the last sponsor of the episode, New X. What's New X, everyone asks? Their mission is to provide their customers with the highest quality products at a reasonable price. CBD accessible to the masses. Let me tell you something. Before New X, never tried CBD. Kind of nervous. Oh, it's going to get me high. No, CBD for me just relaxes me. Bro, you know what I've been doing recently? They have a B12 caffeine inhaler. I've been hitting that. And I've also been hitting the CBD pen. Perfect combo in the morning. Ooh, feel good, live life. And the price, super inexpensive, bro. The caffeine B12 inhaler is only $9.99.
Which is approximately, 200 puffs in a pen. You do some quick maths right there. That's 20 cups of coffee right there at the disposal of your freaking pocket rocket. So pop, lock, and drop it. This is perfect for people who are looking for that quick little hit of energy and focus. But also, you don't want caffeine. You want to fucking chill out. That's what CBD stands for. Chillin' big
dicks.
Dank.
Got it.
Is what it probably is. They also have your traditional, they got your flowers, they got your pre-roll, CBD, you name it, they got it. They have everything you want. It's the perfect website if you are trying to dabble in the CBD world. This is a perfect place to start.
What? How do I get it? I'll tell you. Visit newx.com and go purchase some of their great products. You can use the discount code SOCKS for 20% off for a limited time. How do I spell Newx? I'll tell you. NU-X.com. NU-X.com and use discount code SOCKS for 20% off for a limited time. So go get yo CBD shit.
God damn. Bro, I think you told me to go there when I was in Canada. There's a pasta place. It's in a weird part of Vancouver. It's near a bridge, but it's like a small little house, and it had the best fucking pasta I've ever had in my goddamn life. It's on the outskirts of Vancouver a little bit, next to a bridge, kind of a shady area. They open up.
Yeah, my homie told, I can't remember the name, but I was like, yo, where's your Trevor go? He's coming to Vancouver, and then.
But bro, I don't know what it was. They had the best pasta I've ever had in my life. Like I almost started making out with the hostess. It was that good. You ever just start getting violent when food's so good? You just start pounding on the sporks. That shit was incredible. But
what is it about your body that when you taste something good, you go,
You go, fuck.
Your body
you start looking around at everybody else to make it.
I get angry.
It's interesting because it's like, objectively, people always ask me like, yo, what food do you like? And I'm like, objectively good food.
Just good food. Yeah, I don't have one favorite.
But then I don't know. Like first time I met Gravy, bro, he literally fucks with like Taco Bell on the heavy, like to the point where he's like, yo, I think this is good food. And I'm like, you're so wrong, dude. Like you're fucked up for saying that.
But everybody has that one friend that's like, yo, you got to hit the spot. It's fire. And you're like, TGI Fridays?
Right. This is Einstein bagels.
Yes.
This is fucking some regular ass
Certain
shit.
people are the most hype, but it's almost cute in a sense. It's like they get hype over the most normal shit. It's like, yo, you ever had the chili from Wendy's? You're like, I haven't, but let's go try it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm that dude. Like I fuck with fast food really heavy, like Taco Bell. I have a perspective enough to understand that Taco Bell is not like high level food. It's not some like, it's not some like peanut infused halibut. I understand that. But Taco Bell's still fire. No, yes.
But I totally agree. It's like,
okay.
When you go to McDonald's, you know what you're getting. You know
It's a different
exactly
type
the
of fire.
quality of
Yeah.
what you're getting. Yeah, it's
Correct.
like you're just like, I want to fuck my body up. Let's
It's
do it.
fire for that category, you know? And
Right.
it's like, it's the same thing about jerking off too early. You have Taco Bell 8 a.m., a little dicey. You have Taco Bell at like 1 a.m., fuck.
That shit'll put you right to sleep. But I tell you what, you wake up after having a bunch of Taco Bell, you poop immediately. There is no wake up, pet the dog. It's wake up, run to the. What?
Very true.
Yes.
I like drove down to LA with a couple of friends. We got Taco Bell way too many times, and this is probably what's led me to become gluten free because my intestines up. But I just remember like drinking that Baja Blast also, and it was just like straight through me, and I'm like, bro,
I fucking love those things. This is
Yeah,
the
the
best
Baja
thing.
Blast.
I'm not even gonna lie. After a show on like Friday night, I got Taco Bell and Baja Blast. It's great. It's a great 1-2 combo.
What'd you get? What can you get?
So their tacos are made out of corn.
Right, I
The
forget
shells.
this.
So
Right.
I just-
can you get corn tortillas and
I can do corn tortillas. Some of them are like it's made around shit that might have flour in it, but it's cool enough because it's not like if I have it, I'll be like in a fucking coma in the ER. If I have a lot of flour, it'll fuck me up. But like that amount is like cool. So once I found out tacos are a go, bro, goddamn Yo Quiero taco, get in my fucking stomach. That shit is amazing. So that's my like dirty, you know. And I got a taco spot in my neighborhood, so it's like it's just easy to be like boom tacos.
I mean,
I'll feel fine.
aren't like tortillas like typically made from corn? Like that's like
A lot of cornmeal,
yeah.
The good ones are, but like obviously there's flour tacos which are frowned upon in the authentic, you know, Mexican food community. But like I'll tell you what, man, fucking I don't know what it is. A good fish taco on fish tacos are better on flour for whatever fucking reason.
That's true.
Fish tacos
That's
are
very
fire.
true.
I don't know why that is, but a good fish taco.
You know what taco I just found out? There's a taco spot right by my place. They sell ahi tuna tacos.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
bro, they were stupid. And it's, you know how you have tacos sometimes have like way too much shit in it? You're like, it's like a cornucopia of shit. It makes me feel very melancholic after I eat it.
There it is.
Got you. I'm going to use this word
Word
all
of the
fucking time
episode
now.
title.
Melancholic.
Melancholic.
But the ahi tuna, clean. I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I just go to the gym? Yes.
Yeah. No, it's a good feel.
It's
a good
crazy
one.
because like the one thing I usually always make sure I eat a lot when I come down to LA is just Mexican food. Because in Vancouver we have like 2 spots that are like Ass Cheeks McGee, and like and like dude, LA tacos.
What did you say?
Ass Cheeks McGee, dude.
Yeah, but I feel you on that. I remember I did a show in Iowa, and then afterwards, everybody's like, "You got to hit this spot. It's the best Mexican food you'll ever have." And I had it, and I was like, "Oh my god, y'all don't know what LA is on. What is this? This is defrosted Chipotle that got shipped in here."
Dude, was
Yeah.
I with you? Wasn't that place that we went to that everyone's like, oh, this is...
Oh, that was
Wasn't that like Wisconsin?
that
or
was
something?
that was Oklahoma. That was pre-pandemic. That was the last thing in Oklahoma. But this was like Iowa was like on campus, but also that too. There was like a taco spot, and you know it's not a good sign when the taco spot there's like a line of like 40 people, everybody in their white, everybody in line white.
Everyone's white wearing New Balance.
Give me
like
some,
New Balance.
Yeah.
give me a mixture of people so I know it's fire, because I got like a taco bowl or whatever the fuck there. That shit tasted like Play-Doh fucked an emoji. It was trash. It was, but everybody's like, you went there? How was it? I was like, average.
No, sometimes you get misled from like the people at venues and shit. They're like, yo, yeah, this spot slaps. Like
Exactly.
any Asian food or Chinese food, because I live in Vancouver and there's a huge demographic of like the Asian population, and like I would say Chinese food here is just as good as Chinese food in China. Like wholeheartedly. Like I've been to China a bunch, and it's like we compete, and same with like the sushi up here. It's like $2 sushi is like $2 Canadian also, which is like 10 cents USD, is like better than sushi pretty much any in the world.
Yeah, it's crazy how one person you ask, you'll trust a whole entire city's cuisine on one person. You're at the venue and the guy running security, you're like, where's a bomb spot to eat? And that guy could have the same taste bud as Young Gravy and be like, yo, you gotta hit this place called Arby's. You're like the franchise? He's like, bruh.
They got the meats, dog. You're, like, you're just repeating the commercial.
Yeah,
bro.
our Arby's hit different. You're like, I don't know about that. But if it's a place you never heard of and you go there and you're like, this is it? And then you talk to one other person like, oh no, you got to go to fucking Bonnie Bonbons, and that's the heat, you know?
Yeah,
so
that's the
it's
heat.
funny. But
I will say, dude, I think people don't understand just to say, I don't know. So when you ask them, they go, and they just tell you some shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'd rather you just be like, oh, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck up.
It's honestly respectable to anybody in anyone's profession to be like, I honestly don't know.
But no one does that.
No one does that. No one does that. It's like super
feels fucked up.
Yeah.
If you're like, honestly, I don't know, check Yelp. Be like, damn, what the fuck happened to you?
Just Google something.
You shit your pants last night for talking about?
Yes.
But when you do find the local spot, like I did in Vancouver, I'll fucking find the name of it. It was a pasta place. It was like one of those there's no reservations. You have to wait out front. I waited for like an hour, and there was literally a guy shooting up heroin across the street. It was the best fucking pasta I ever had in my life.
Oh, ask for Luigi?
Maybe. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It was on the outskirts, but maybe. It was like a little house. It was like a little house.
Yeah, it's like on a corner, and then like there's pretty much nothing around there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's ask for Luigi. That place fucks.
That place was... I came a little bit. My taste buds...
it's nuts how good it is.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, you eat something good, you just want to punch the server in their face.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
you get
bring
violent.
the fucking chef out. I'm gonna uppercut this bitch in the dick. I fucking like
yes,
this guy
that's
so
what
much.
it was.
Ask for Luigi, yeah. Yeah, no, like it's probably the best. That place, and there's this place called Doce, which is like Vietnamese, like gluten-free vegan, and then also this place called Acorn. Did you go to the Acorn? How many?
I didn't.
Oh, you only stayed there for a night, right?
No, I was there. I was in New West, so I was in like the outskirts. Comedy clubs love doing this. They'll be like, "You want to go to get booked in Vancouver?" And you're like, "Fuck yeah!" And then they're like, "Cool, it's 45 minutes outside of Vancouver." And you're like, "Well, let's go to Vancouver." So I was in New West, but New West was still tight. But yeah, so I only went into the city for a day to get some pasta. God, this shit was fucking crazy. But look, man, we're running kind of low on time here, so I appreciate you for hopping on, man. Check out your new song, "Help Herself," streaming everywhere. It's a great track. And anything else you want to update on? What's Baby No Money got next besides not jerking off?
Not jerking off and just, I don't know, man.
Being better than everybody.
Yeah, dude.
That's the goal, dude.
That's really it.
Vegan, not jerking off. I mean, dude, I feel like a piece of shit. I just been fucking shoving Taco Bell in my ass and jerking off at 8 a.m. I mean, I feel horrendous right now.
Well,
no. Maybe it's time to go jerk off, boys. You finna make me act up.
Yeah, finna act up. Turn the fucking minion behind you. Turn its eyes away so don't see the madness that's about to happen. But listen, man, I appreciate you for coming on. Help Herself out now. Take care, man. And hopefully you and Bonnie link up soon. And, once COVID's over, you and Bonnie can drop a song.
Hell yeah.
That's the goal, dude. That's the goal.
Also, bro, I don't know how you feel about it, but I want to make a song. I don't know if that's weird. Or
dude,
I want to be on the interlude of somebody.
I'm down, dude. Let me try to suss that out. Cause like I came up I came up with this one train idea of getting like Trinidad James, like just a bunch of random ass rappers or random ass people on this song that's like the quote longest song ever made. And like longest or most amount of rappers, most amount of vocalists on one song. And then just like getting a small video from everybody and then posting on my YouTube just as like something dope, like no one does.
That'd be funny.
So like,
I'd be down.
If you'd be down, like you got the bars, bro.
I got the bar.
He got bars.
He got bars.
He does got bars. I'll be the first to be like, this don't got bars. He has bars.
I can't rhyme on beat, but I got the bars. So I'm really good at just rhyming words.
The one bar from that video we made, it's like I take no L like salmon.
Oh yeah,
like, that shit goes crazy.
Bars. Oh, at the end of the video, it's so funny because you actually brought me out at your LA show to like finish the sketch, which is wild. That video had a very great like story arc. It did. It was like a 7-minute video, and I pitched it to you. I was like, yeah, it'll be like a minute, but yeah, no, it was funny as fuck. That was fun as fuck moment to get brought out in front of because it's such a different energy than stand up and just being like. I was just getting excited. I threw my sunglasses in the crowd. I threw my fucking beanie in the crowd. I was like, that's the whole...
sunglasses?
I threw the sunglasses. No. I was excited.
Give them back. Give them back, please.
I've never been a rapper.
You just gonna throw your Ray-Bans?
Yeah, that's what you do.
Give them back.
Bro, I've literally seen like DaBaby like untie a shoe and then throw it in the crowd.
No.
I don't know what it is.
Nope.
You just, I don't know. You probably...
Dude,
do you guys throw
everyone's like,
in your crowd?
yo, can I have your beanie? Can I have your beanie? I'm like, no.
That's the one thing that could stay. But if you lost the fucking shoe, you'd be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, it totally
I'm too Jewish for that, man. I throw my phone and be like, can I please have it back?
Do you throw it with a cord on it? Like, let me get that back. Well, wait, do you and Gravy throw chickens out at the show? Was that a thing? Or am I just having a drink?
Dude, I remember there was one time we threw a fucking like leg and this girl literally ate the chicken like off the ground.
No.
That's what started COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so
I just remember
wrong.
seeing
I
a
just
clip. It was
oh.
like, it was like Gravy would be like, yeah, bring a rotisserie chicken out every show.
Bro, speaking of chicken, what's the name? Ozzy Osbourne used to bite heads off chickens.
Bats?
That's how. Oh, bats. My bad. That's how COVID started. For real. Just on stage.
That's so ignorant.
Oh, Baby No Money. Do you know what's something that you're not going to care about, but I feel like I need to tell you? I have a little puppy, and her name's Greta. I literally call her Gigi No Money because of you. You don't care at all about this, but I do. I really needed to remember to tell you that.
He'll just be walking around and be like, Gigi No Money.
Gigi No Money.
Gigi No Money.
You, bro. Gigi No Money. I say it Italian as fuck.
That's cute.
Thanks, man.
So
I like that a lot.
Your name is being used around this town more than you'd imagine. Between producers, Hollywood agents, also people at a dog park.
What up, dude?
Crazy.
But hey, man, I've said we're going to end this interview like 19 times already, but I had to get in that one last tidbit about throwing out chickens. All right, man, take care, and we'll talk soon, bro.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
One more time, thank you so much to Baby No Money for hopping on the podcast. Go check out his new single, Help Herself. It's really fucking good. Out now on everywhere you can stream that bitch. But he had to run for a meeting and he had to go eat a fucking fig plant somewhere for lunch.
Had to.
Anyways, so we're just going to do our traditional sock talk and secret socks with you guys, if that is A-okay with you guys.
Gabe No Money. Give it to us, sir.
Sock talk.
All right. So this is a submission from Cleveland photographer who says,
where are they from?
I
think the Philippines.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, they actually look like they're at a beach in their pictures. So who knows, really?
Not Cleveland.
Yeah. All right. So they say you guys have been talking about Pam Anderson a lot, which is great. But I feel like Jennifer Love Hewitt doesn't get enough love on this podcast. I just watched her 1998 movie Can't Hardly Wait, and god damn, she was fine as hell. I feel like she's super underrated. I know that this is kind of random, but I just felt like I needed to shout her out.
No. Cleveland photography from the Philippines, you are not lying. Jennifer Love Hewitt, which I might say I have mentioned her on the podcast before, not as much as I should have, but Jennifer Love Hewitt, what was that goddamn sitcom she was on, Party of Five? Mm-hmm. Bad. And I tell you guys all the time, oh, I don't like tits. Oh, they're weird. Jennifer Love Hewitt tits, I would fucking frame them and bronze them and put them on my mantelpiece. Fuck. Super bad.
Good rack.
So hot.
Just
rack.
Something about Pam though. She just got that some of that blonde milfy vibes. That's like always. That's just what you dream of when you're younger. You're like, this is what will greet me at the gates of heaven someday.
Yeah, but
at least for me.
They have two wildly different feels. One is Pam Anderson. Looks like a porn star, and Jennifer Love Hewitt looks like a nice woman that you could bake a potato bread with.
Potato bread?
I don't know.
They do have potato bread. It's great.
Potato bread's the best bread.
She looks like the neighbor down the street who, when you're taking the dog for a walk, you go a little slower. Hope maybe she's out front unloading the groceries. Yeah. And you go, can I help you with your oat milk?
She's always gardening, and something about lilies. She's always like she she gardens with her shoes off. And she's fucking
okay, well, that does it for you, but I don't.
Oh, hold on. Can I get hard? Hold on, real quick. So she gardens out with her shoes on, and then she has dirt all over her fucking feet.
Also, a great name, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
Even if she wasn't like an actress, and somebody told me the name Jennifer Love Hewitt, I'd be like, make her an actress.
Look at the one where she's wearing like a sailor top. Yeah. Huh? Number one? You goddamn right. Number one.
I thought that was a blouse, to be honest. I thought a blouse was that.
No. Can you Google a blouse real quick?
Yeah, I already did. It's a blouse is just a loose t-shirt that has like a collar.
Can we just see a picture real quick? I'm sorry, dude. This episode is 4,000 years, and we'll get to the secret sock. I just want to know what a blouse looks like. Yeah. Wait, it looks like a woman's Oxford shirt.
It's a button-up that you tuck in?
Yeah.
So when
this is also a blouse.
So when I go to a wedding, I'm wearing a blouse.
You're wearing a dude blouse.
Yeah.
Douse? Dude blouse?
A dude blouse. Secret? Should we get into some
secret lovers?
All right, we had an anonymous listener write in with this one, and they say, me and this girl were having the coitus one time. She was fresh out of a relationship, and I guess he wasn't very good in bed. So while we're doing the deed, she screams, "You are so much bigger than Doug." But I immediately went soft.
Doug?
And I
you
asked
have to be bigger than Doug.
Yeah, but he says, I immediately went soft and had to ask her never to say that again. Because Doug is my dad's name. That was the most awkward
Doug
thing.
is the dad name. Dougs are born at age 47. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Doug. Imagine being a baby named Doug. How the fuck?
It's actually really cute, though.
Doug?
Like a 1-year-old baby, you're at the fucking playground, you're like, Doug, come here, Doug. You hate it? I think it's really cute for a baby named
maybe
Doug.
For me, it's just like one of my dad's like great friends is named Doug. So I picture him.
I get it. I mean, no, Doug,
like smaller.
Doug is definitely
Doug?
a guy who
Douglas?
shops at Tommy Bahamas.
Douglas
is a guy who is...
Doug is a derivative of Douglas.
Yes.
Derivative? Hold up. Transitive property?
Transitive property.
Oh,
so by the transitive property, if your name is Douglas, you're also Doug. That's so cool. You can just shorten names. What, dude? Like, think about that. That's pants that have the zip off. That's just Douglas. You can just turn it into a Doug
Quickly.
I can't do anything with Trevor. Trevor
works.
Hi. What's the order name for coffee? Trev? No.
I like Trev.
Bev?
I like
Trev's
Trev too,
cool. I
but
like
Trev's
it.
like a nickname. It's not like a...
It's not a name.
No, it's not a
Right.
name.
Nah, but certain people, it's a statement. If you go by, I'm Douglas.
Yeah.
Doug or Douglas? Douglas.
Well,
But the people that prefer the full, they're very adamant about
I
it.
do it sometimes. I'll be like on certain like fancy shit. I'll be like, I'm Gabriel. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
your full name?
yeah, Gabriel.
Yeah.
What the
I call him Gabriel all the time. Dude, Gabriel is so sick, bro.
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Hey.
Gabriel?
Yeah, Gabriel.
That's an interview name.
Yeah,
You know how people
exactly.
have their work voice? That's an interview name. If you sign a lease, Gabriel.
Signing a mortgage? Well, actually, if you sign a lease, you can go Gabe. If you sign a mortgage, Gabriel.
But if you got low credit, Gabriel.
Oh, yes. Because you have to, you got to wear,
Gabriel.
you have to wear a
I
blouse.
have low credit because I spent
sign
all my
Gabriel.
money saving kittens from a burning fire.
Really quickly, yes, I agree with him. I've really never had a girl say another dude's name in bed, but that would kill me.
It's weird because it's like a compliment, but not really. Because it's like, oh, you're so much bigger. Cool.
Great.
Hype. Flex. I mean, you could just, you know how you're abbreviating fucking Doug to Douglas and Douglas to Doug? Just abbreviate that and be like, you're so big.
Right.
Yes. Well, all you got to do is that the woman would have fucking batted 1,000 if she just said, "You're so much bigger than my boyfriend." Hard. Or ex-boyfriend. You're so much bigger than my ex-boyfriend. Hard.
Yeah, than my ex. Yeah, that
But
works.
because
out of context, who the fuck's Doug?
Yeah.
You're so much larger than Doug. All right, who? Doug
that?
Stanhope?
Yeah. Did he sell you a Ford? Who is that?
Yeah. Because now I'm going everywhere I look. I see somebody with a Doug in their name tag, and I'm like, Doug? Question mark?
Are you him?
Well,
Wherever you, real quick, and then we're going to get off on this. Have you ever had a girl that you started to see and then you tried to find out what her ex-boyfriend looked like?
no.
I've actually never done that either, and it's odd. I feel like I would do that. Because that's what every girl I've ever met does.
Oh, they look up.
Reconnaissance like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
they look up,
but I've
yeah.
never done that.
I actually don't want to know.
Maybe that's why. Because if you look and he's like a goddamn quarterback, you're like, oh.
Well, there's that, but
can't
there's
lay
also
5 years.
like your brain starts to think and make connections. Because if all of her exes kind of look like you, then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, is this a type? Like, is she gonna see another guy that looks like me and be like, these also like I don't know. My brain's too weird for all that shit. And also, if they're really hot or if they're really ugly, you can be like, damn, her fucking standards were low or they were super high or shit.
Oh,
You know what
it's
I'm-
true.
me, like,
you never can win, right?
no, it's the same thing about like when they're talking about how their ex used to pipe them down. No,
Don't even.
you were a
Don't
virgin
even-
until you met me.
Don't even mention.
You've had sex, get out of here.
Hold on.
But you know how to do the fucking wah 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 wah. Perfect. But you a virgin in my eyes.
When a girl knows how to wah 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 wah, I actually want to line up every dude that she gave dome to prior and shake their hand.
Good morrow.
Thank you.
Good morrow.
Give 'em-
Good morrow.
yeah.
Oliver, I'm out.
Rex, great job.
Rex Kwando.
Ladies and gentlemen, that last episode was 2.5 hours. What we're going to do for you is give you 5 more minutes of the Patreon episode of last week to show what y'all miss every single week if you're not a Patreon.
So if you want 4 bonus episodes every month, every Friday, hour uninterrupted, no ads, go to patreon.com/stiffsockspod. $5. $5. 4 episodes.
Goddamn.
Play the clip. Fuck.
You ever come so hard you just start working on Long John Silver? Has anyone ever come so hard they just become a server? Answer me right now.
Probably.
Okay.
You got sucked off so good you went to Warner Bros. Studio and said, bitch, this ain't Nickelodeon. And they said, we know. And you're like, all right. You ever got sucked off so hard you get kicked out of Warner Bros. Studios?
You ever been sucked off so hard you become a goddamn pizza bagel?
Whoa. First guy to make a pizza bagel was wild.
Hi.
Yo, yeah.
Hi.
How many legit, very popular, famous food inventions do you think were stone creations?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That or drunk?
Hi.
No.
Cinnamon
What
Toast
would that
Crunch?
be before that?
Chex Mix?
Do you know I would honestly consider leaving my girlfriend for? Bread, butter, cinnamon sugar on top.
Just do it.
Well, also. I'm saying to both of them are like, come fuck me.
Let me ask you this. Daddy. If you have a choice between busting a NUT or eating 2 slices of cinnamon, sugar, and butter bread.
How does the nut being conceived? Is it through the sexual intercourse or just me jerking off?
Sexual intercourse.
I'll
And
tell
you haven't
what,
busted a
man.
nut in a day. Dude, if I haven't busted a nut in a day, I'll kill an alligator. Dude, I've been horny lately. I think it's
Lately? Has this pandemic been lately for anybody else?
Bro, I know, but okay, there's a difference between like being like, oh, I'm trying to fuck, and being like physically horny.
We saw it in the last episode. I know.
You know what I'm saying though. There's a difference between like, oh man, sex is cool, and like, oh, I'm gonna fuck a chair. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that young horny, like when you just
Your
start
girl's filling up the bread and you're like, something about that sexy as fuck. She's like,
yeah,
huh?
do it slower. Shut up and do it slower. No, turn the hot water heater on. God damn.
No, empty it out. Do it again.
Oh,
what?
shit.
That's wasting water.
Change the filter.
What about the ice caps? Fuck the ice caps. What are you talking about?
Polar bears move. Why are you at the ice cap? Your house is melting. What are you gonna do? It's the polar bears' fault. Think about it. Their homes are melting. They're like, I'll stick around. Leave.
Yeah, but
Go to Aruba.
What about all their family values and all the pictures and all the Coke bottles?
That's true. What are they gonna do? Why did Coca-Cola pick the polar bears?
I don't know. I think it was a great call. You know, because you're like, oh, they're so cute. And you see them in real life. You're like, I don't know about that.
Oh, they're not.
They're massive.
No, they're massive. They're the biggest things. We saw them in the San Diego Zoo, episode 1 or whatever. The fuck.
Not very happy animals.
No. There's a nice gentleman that is giving me tennis lessons that watches this podcast. Super nice dude, and he was like, "Yo, man, you guys should do the activities again." No,
I don't think so. I do not think so, unless it's for the big milestones like the 5K, the 6K, Patreons, and all that. I'm totally down for that. But it was so much work to like drive to San Diego to go to a zoo, document it, edit it, and then upload it, just for you guys to be like, I don't know what you're talking about because this is the audio version.
you know what we should
do some shit like that separate from an episode. Like Stiff Socks goes to fucking whatever, and it's just bonus content. It's not even on the episode.
Yeah.
It's just like a
This
vlog.
is good.
Day in the life of vlog. Gabe, write it down.
Could we do these things though? I would like to go Stiff Socks camping. Set it on the.
You've never been in a tent.
No, I like to beat in a tent.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I'm not saying to fuck one of y'all. I'm just saying like I'd like
Oh,
to
have sex in a tent.
sex in.
I thought you meant jerk off in a tent.
Nah, I could do that too, but I would
sex in the tent, but you gotta understand the floor isn't. It's the floor of the floor. It's the ground.
Yeah, but that's the OG ground. That might make me feel at home.
Whoa.
Because I've never jerked off on the actual dirt. Holy shit.
Really?
Horny. You ever jerk off on a fucking pine cone?
No.
That's America. That's capitalism at its finest.
I feel like jerking off is not putting icing on your funnel cake and then jerking off on that. That's America.
Is that America?
Yeah, bro. I think a deep fried Twinkie or a deep fried Oreo could very well be America's mascot.
I've never had it either. Am I a loser? Yes.
They're insanely good. It's like disappointingly good. You're like, I don't want this to be that good, and you have it, and you're like, well, that's the way we are.
I also want to go paintball.
Yeah, bro.
That's another thing.
Let's go.
I've never been. Am I gonna get fucking gatted the fuck up? Yes.
Probably.
All right.
It depends because I mean,
do I need all that shit to wear? I don't want to have a football costume to fucking throw paintballs with nerds.
You just wear like baggy clothes and then like the face mask, and you're good.
Are they all virgins or just like a few of them?
Probably just a few. No, people get into it. They'll fuck you up.
I'm positive. I'm positive they are. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would like to go. I want to experience it.
I mean, there's like different like size course you can play on. The one that I like is like it's like called speedball. It's like tiny, so like that's when it's like that's when you pop off. It's like the second it starts, like oh fuck, and then it's like just everywhere. But there's also bigger ones that are I forget what it's called. It's like jungle or some shit, but it's like on a massive map, and those ones you're not as likely to get shot close.
If you get hit once, are you dead?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Can you like act like you're not dead and just wipe it off with a rag?
People do it all the time.
Oh, that's
it's called
bullshit.
wiping. Yeah, so people get fucking heated in that shit. They'll be like, you wiped. You fucking wiped. You go like this. Or if you get shot and you just rub it against like the thing you're hiding behind. There's so many ways you can cheat in that game. It's crazy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You cheat all the time?
Yeah, it's literally called wiping. Yeah, it's literally there's fights over it.
Fist fights.
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
There's fights over anything.
Is there a professional paintball thing? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, I don't know how much money they make, but like, you know, I think a lot of guys that do that might have like a separate job or whatever. But like, yeah, there's pretty big professional levels out there.
Yeah, I guess there's professional like for everything.
It's everything. It's a niche market, but like if you're in that world, you're like fucking in that world, you know. And there's you know, like pro level shit that to them is like massive. Somebody would be like, oh, that's so and so, and you have no fucking idea when you're at Costco being like, I don't fucking know who that is. So it's just one of those. If you're in that world, there's people who's crazy famous. Just like there's famous frisbee golf people who have no fucking idea. There's famous ping pong players. There's famous guys that fuck in the Yaris. You know, Gabe,
I can't believe. So you had coitus in the Yaris.
Yeah, fucked in the Yaris.
Coitus in the Yaris sounds like a 2 Chainz lyric. I like that. Coitus
I fucked in the Yaris. I got ice on my wrist. Bars. Guys, I have an announcement. Speaking of things in cars.
Hold the goddamn phone.